tonight on Evening. Happy birthday to us. We're kicking off our 40th season. The Emerald City has a red-hot superhero.
You guys doing okay tonight? Anybody need anything?
The medic turned community safety ranger. And hydro races aren't just for seafair. Visit the small eastern Washington town with a big love for these boats. Well, good evening. It is August 25th, and I know that because it is our birthday. I'm Chris Cashman. Welcome to Dr. Jose Rizal Park here in the Beacon Hill neighborhood of Capitol Hill. This is a special place, and this is actually where our story began. This is where you first met Evening back in 1986. Time for a rewind here. Here's some select cuts from that very first edition of Evening.
Hello everybody and welcome to the premiere of Evening. I'm Brian Tracy.
And I'm Penny Legate. We are excited about being in Seattle and about being with you Monday through Friday at 7:30.
Together we're going to see stories from right here in our own neighborhoods to places all over the world. Stories about unusual people, places, and things. We're also interested in hearing what you'd like to see on the show.
Each night, Evening will come to you from a different location. Tonight we're standing on the top of Beacon Hill overlooking the city. A little later we'll show you some other places.
It's one contest where you're as likely to finish up at the hospital as the finish line. Just ask the 5 riders who left here by ambulance last year. Still, the challenge and the purse lure daring jockeys and their mounts back up to Suicide Hill every year.
Thanks, Penny.
I was just talking to Mark back there at the popcorn stand about the Bumbershoot Festival coming up over the weekend, and there's going to be some incredible music. Everything from Fats Domino to the Seattle Symphony.
Coming up next, twin 6-year-olds at the top of the modeling world.
The OMAC Suicide Stampede and Suicide Race still happen every August. It would be fun to go back to that, not to mention Bumbershoot this weekend. Some things just never change. Unlike our beloved city, rapidly evolving. We're going to look back at that original open from Evening coming up. A lot of landmarks that are no longer still around. We'll tell you where they went. And in the meantime, our beloved Emerald City is currently under the watch of a very special group of volunteers. Maybe you've seen them on social media. Maybe you've even seen them in the streets after dark. But now, you know the story and the heart behind the Emerald City Heroes organization.
When you put on this mask, you know, kind of the symbol is that I could be anybody under here. I could be you, I could be your neighbor, I could be all of us, right? And the idea behind that is anybody can do what I'm doing. Howdy folks. Howdy everybody. My name is Red Ranger. Be safe tonight. I'm one of the Seattle superheroes leading the team, the Emerald City Heroes organization. That's ECHO for short. That's us. Yeah, we're the Seattle superheroes. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Colorful characters disguising compassionate people.
Do you need food or anything tonight? We're here to make Seattle a safer place. Here you go.
God bless you.
God bless you back.
Red Ranger says his true power comes from passion for people.
All right, be safe tonight, okay? Yeah, the only superpower I have is, we all have it. It's beating in our chest.
Red Ranger leads with his heart because in real life, he's also a medic.
Work in critical care, you know, victims of violence, gun violence. You see people who need lots of help right outside your door. Hang on, medical check. I kind of resolved myself. Hey brother, you doing okay? As long as I can prevent that kind of thing from happening, I will. We got a lot of people camping out on the street tonight, and we just like to do safety checks. You guys doing okay tonight? Anybody need anything? We're the Seattle superheroes. We just go around helping folks. I'm a nurse, if anybody needs to talk to a nurse about anything.
The colorful costumes are certainly attention grabbers.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what we are. We're a colorful safety patrol.
And that's on purpose.
It is fun, but no, this is a serious job. We do take it seriously. Hey, we're giving out care packages for dogs too. Do you need a dog food? It's not cosplay.
But the armor Red Ranger wears is real.
I do wear body armor under this. We do have bulletproof armor. The shield is bulletproof. You know, and I always say every piece of armor I wear is because somebody has tried to hurt me there before.
Red Ranger and the Emerald City Heroes have become a social media sensation and went viral on TikTok for the flashy costumes and serving people in need.
We want to see if we can get them back to someone who may have lost them. But be safe tonight, okay? I hope that helps.
Each patrol is unique.
You never quite know what you're gonna get.
Whether it's handing out food and supplies.
Hey ma'am, you doing okay?
Breaking up a physical altercation.
Eyes up, let's go. Drunk guy who was starting to fight. He got in my face quite a bit. It's all about keeping your composure.
Or even reuniting a citizen with her long-lost house keys.
You found your keys? Yeah. Right on.
Thank you guys.
You're so welcome. Yeah, we didn't want anybody else to come and swipe them.
You don't need a costume to care.
Get in here, Crow.
But the Emerald City Heroes organization cares enough to dress up and step up while the city sleeps.
Take care, stay safe. We'll see you out there.
Very cool. Red Ranger, usually joined by Justin Service and some of the other heroes there. They are self-motivated, self-funded, but they certainly do appreciate your support, your donations. You can find them all over social media. Now, speaking of your support, hydroplane fans, a lot of you associate that with just seafair, but there is so much more to the sport. It was just a massive weekend in Oak Harbor. Hydros for Heroes. Brought together a lot of supporters, a lot of donors, and Jose takes us behind the scenes with the community that made the magic happen.
I hit the road to Brewster, Washington to learn about a community that is all about racing. On the water, that is.
What a beautiful day. I'm gonna say it's just perfect for racing. So let's get those engines started.
What makes it even more special that we have the rivers, lakes, and community to support it.
We're so excited to be out here with the community supporting us. Personally, I've not raced anywhere else except the Northwest. I don't know what I'm potentially missing, but Pacific Northwest, it's a beautiful state and area to race boats.
Very blessed with all the lakes and the rivers and everything we have here to be able to do this. Couldn't do it without the volunteers. They put everything on for us. Everyone in the boat racing community is helpful.
He's thirsty.
Everything's volunteer-based, and that's what makes things run really smoothly.
Each boat has a unique name that fits the personality of the team or driver.
Monkey business. I am the original monkey. Go out, go fast, have fun. That's the plan.
The first thing I noticed, Lenny, is the name of the boat, Last Dance. Well, the engine is big.
That's a 350 Chevrolet. We have a speed limit of 90 miles an hour in this class.
Oh my God, it's super loud.
Like Jose says, you better win. You better win.
This is my boat, the 991. This is a Sports C. Our class can go about 55 to 60. It's not something you can really feel in any other way except being out on the water on a race boat. The sounds, the smells, the sights. I want the win, but it's still fun going out on the water.
I'm running the 1.5 liter mod class. Oh man, I started back when I was young, just feeling that boat like float down the backstretch and just hovering and knowing you're just like perfectly in control of it.
I got into it because my dad races 24/7 and I wanted to be just like him, so I started racing.
The good thing is there are many ways to be part of this adrenaline rush.
Once you do it, you're hooked. You're hooked.
Thank you, Jose. Some sad news to share. Shortly after that story, we learned that Lenny Baker passed away. Jose says that is a huge loss for the sport and the community. He will be missed. Still ahead, the only exercise plan in the Northwest dedicated to people with paralysis. And love, sabotage, and wicked humor. A look at the Roses.
Local stories make a difference.
That's good.
With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
And welcome back to Evening from Dr. Jose Rizal Park in Seattle. I'm Chris Cashman, soaking up the sunshine on a very special birthday edition. This is where Evening began in 1986. More to come on that. Maybe we'll even make a movie about it one day. Until then, we'll rely on Hollywood, because you know, Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman got together in a romantic comedy called The Roses. Picture perfect marriage hits the rocks. St. Brian has our preview.
Okay, so 10 things you love about each other. Theo, you first?
The shape of her head is somewhat pleasing.
Theo, incredibly talented, loving, funny, attentive, and really supportive of Ivy. Yeah, and then it goes a little bit wrong.
Passionate woman who he wants to support because he sees how she's brilliant at what she does, and then it goes a bit wrong.
Yeah.
You're just making me madder!
In The Roses, director Jay Roach brings together Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch as Ivy and Theo, a couple whose seemingly perfect partnership begins to unravel in unexpected and often hilarious ways.
It's almost all casting. I always say casting is tone and tone is casting because everyone worries so much about tone. But you bring Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, and you do buy that energy in the couples therapy thing right away that, oh, they really do have amazing chemistry. I wish I could talk to my partner that way.
A loser, a wanker. Number 10, Theo, what a
That's actually quite funny.
That chemistry shines through both on screen and off, with the stars embracing the chance to work together for the very first time.
I've watched her with Pride as a friend for ages and just like to actually be on the same stage playing with her, and that's exactly what we got to do. So it was a joy. It was just a joy, and it ups your game. It just ups your game.
But I feel exactly the same. I'm a little bit cross you got there first.
Sorry.
Love, ambition, and just a touch of sabotage. The Roses serves it all with a wicked sense of humor.
I really look at it as a dark comedy about how fragile relationships are, how magical and sort of empowering they can be, but how important it is to keep working on them. We all need couples therapy, and that's what I hope this film is.
This film's very funny. Go and see it.
Love, Life and Other Disasters.
Ooh.
No, I don't know about that. Disasters is a really, I mean, the PR people are going, no! Things are getting a little out of hand.
Oh, you think?
Thank you, Saint. The Roses is rated R and in theaters this Friday. Now to Redmond we go, where there is a very special place helping people with paralysis stand tall and even walk with a little help. Here's New Day Northwest's Kelly Hansen with that story.
22-year-old Logan Moore is a University of Washington student, an outdoor lover, and a dog dad. A motorcycle accident in 2021 left him paralyzed. Since then, he's had to push up against many boundaries just to do the things that he loves. Fortunately, there's a nonprofit in Redmond helping him do exactly that. It's called Pushing Boundaries, and it's the only exercise facility in the Pacific Northwest for people who have paralysis and other neurological barriers to movement.
And I think for a lot of people, they hear paralysis and they think, that's it, right? And even people with very dramatic spinal cord injuries can regain function.
This is the only facility like this in the Northwest because most health insurance doesn't cover exercise therapy for paralyzed people. But a board on the wall celebrates the milestones that happen here.
It means the world to me when we see somebody have a breakthrough. No matter the significance, it's profound.
After his injury, Logan had no interest in going anywhere.
I wasn't motivated. I was, stuck in bed, healing from the injury still, trying to come to terms with what's happened, and I just didn't want to make the next step yet.
He took that next step at the urging of his mom, Wendy. He's been working out here for more than a year, and today Logan is about to take another step.
There we are.
It's with the help of a robotic exoskeleton called a Locomat.
Start moving your legs.
That helps paralyzed people walk again.
Look how tall you are.
How sure you are.
As a mom, you can tell through their face when he's really enjoying it. And I can see him kind of looking in the mirror. You get tired of seeing yourself sitting down, sitting in the chair.
It's pretty awesome, yeah. Just going through the motions again.
A workout on the Locomat lasts 20 to 40 minutes, but the benefits of being upright in a full body motion will last far longer.
Life-changing. Getting back to an active lifestyle, getting back to have a healthier body, stuff like that just brings you, better emotional health, mental health, physical health, all that type of things that just make your day-to-day life a lot easier. Everybody
deserves to and can move. Some just need a little more help.
It's a pretty amazing place to work. And at the end of the day, helping people feel like they have more control and more impact in their own lives is pretty inspirational.
Thank you.
Wow, truly incredible stuff. Pushing Boundaries is one of only 18 facilities in the entire country that does this kind of work. They were on the brink of closure earlier this year, but community members rallied, raised over $200,000 to keep them afloat. We'll have a link on our website, king5evening.com, if you would like to support them.
Up next, it's a dive bar with pies. Yum. Jose will show us where it is.
And welcome back to Evening Birthday Edition. This is when you first met us in 1986, hosted the very first show from right here, Dr. Jose Rizal Park. Used to be a dome back there, now a stadium. We'll track down some of the missing landmarks coming up. In the meantime, we head to Snohomish, where there is a dive bar stacking decadence on top of decadence. Yes, they're serving cocktails with pie. Here's Jose with a very tasty edition of 5-Star Dive Bar.
So I am right now in beautiful Snohomish to check out a pie dive bar. That's right, pie dive bar. Let's go see it.
What is pie dive bar? I guess pie dive.
Why is it so hard to explain?
It's a place you come to have an awesome cocktail, have a great savory pie, and then a sweet pie.
It's a good combination. Obviously, I think it works.
We've got a jukebox. We got about 100 different albums in that jukebox, and the jukebox is free. If you like good TV shows and if you like Twin Peaks, this is the bar for you.
We have a picture of Laura Palmer behind the bar. We have a painting of Agent Dale Cooper over there on the wall. Agent Dale Cooper is a big fan of pie.
A cherry pie?
Best in the Tri-County.
This must be where pies go when they die.
Beer always goes well with a pot pie. Bourbon always goes well with a sweet pie.
We've got steak, we've got shepherd's pie, apple crumble, blueberry crumble.
I believe you get the point.
Who wants some pie? I don't hear nobody. Who wants pie?
We got one more pie. I was gonna give you the pie, but I think she's cuter than you. So there you go. All right.
Our customer base is amazing, and I put a pie bar next to a pie shop, so.
She was definitely not kidding when she mentioned that she was near another pie shop.
What we've created here is something that is super unique. It's an experience.
Come see us at Pie Dive Bar.
Yeah, thank you, Jose. I'll be looking for those doggy bags. And this just in, there is apparently another pie dive bar in Gold Bar. And that's great news, because the only thing better than one pie dive bar is 2 pie dive bars in Gold Bar.
Up next, what became of all the landmarks in Evening's original open? The answers when we come back.
Now in our 40th season, Evening shares local stories that make our communities shine. Thanks to support from Pemco Insurance. Pemco empowers the Northwest to prevent the preventable. Learn how at pemco.com.
And welcome back to Evening from Dr. Jose Rizal Park. This is our birthday edition of the show. This is where it all began, the debut of Evening. August 25th, 1986, from this very spot. Hosts Brian Tracy, Penny Legate were right here. And believe it or not, at the time, the open to this show is considered very high tech. A lot of landmarks in there, some lost to time, some being preserved. Here's the breakdown.
That's Waiting for the Interurban, a sculpture by Richard Beyer in Fremont. Still there. The Waterfront Streetcar. That's no longer. And then the Viaduct. Rest in peace, it was demolished in 2019. Wait, pause that open. We've got 2 lost landmarks here. That's the Lincoln Towing tow truck, a hot pink former Volkswagen bus that helped Lincoln Towing get a firm foothold on a competitive business, flying its piggies proudly where I-5 dumps out onto Mercer. In the 1980s, it was the soul of the city. And of course, it's towing the late great King Dome. We blew that up in 2000. And then this. Hit pause again. Of course, the ferries still exist. But we have no idea who the snorkeling lady is or why she's here. Local legend said it was former host Penny Legate, but I can confirm it's not. She has a different snorkel.
The mystery continues, perhaps never to be solved. If you or someone you know who the snorkeling lady is, we'd love to hear from you. Truly, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching. If you just tuned in evening for the first time, as you can tell, we got a 40-year head start, but this show would not be what it is without each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.